Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Jason with Sin City Living. I'll try and make this really quick. I know I've been gone for a while, had a lot of things going on. Thank you very much to our patrons. You guys really helped us out during this time. But I'm back. I'm rededicating. I'm gonna make sure I try and get some content out there for you guys, including on the Patreon. So yeah, looking forward to getting you guys some more videos. Don't forget to check the links down below and email us. Email us anything you'd like to see, any strategies, any other games. Remember, we do more than just craps. Otherwise, I'm gonna get straight into today's video. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully I don't make as many mistakes off of my notes, transcribing my notes over to this as last time. Welcome to video number 4, where we take 4 fairly common strategies and push them out from 46 out to 60 rolls of the dice out of 7, going off the statistical likelihoods. I'm gonna have another video where I'm gonna show you the real reason these strategies have what strengths and weaknesses they have when I examine individual numbers, because that's what you're really looking for. You're looking for one number that does not roll to statistical likelihoods, but rolls the equivalent of a 60 roll in a 15 roll. Now what I mean by that is, what we're really looking for is like a power presser is really looking for that time that the 6 rolls 10 times in a 15-minute roll. And I see that at least once or twice a night. Or where the 5 rolls 7, 8, 9 times in a 15-minute roll. That's what they're really looking for. This is gonna show you what happens when those numbers roll that often, but it takes up to 60 rolls of the dice in order to do it. So 60 rolls of the dice, we are looking at a roll that's somewhere around an hour and 20 to an hour and a half. Somewhere right along there. You're definitely not getting a roll a minute, not even close. The world record roll was somewhere right around 3 minutes a roll. So, let's look. Obviously our same bet players, we're gonna have the 4 roll twice, because last time it only rolled once, so this catches up the statistical likelihoods. If it hits twice, they're gonna get paid $98, $49 twice. Not so great. Our mid-press player, from 400, will go up to 500. They collect $680 doing that. And then from 500, they go up to 1,000, where they collect $475. So they collected over $1,100 in those 2 rolls. 1,100 bucks. It's pretty strong. Our press 1 unit player, the first time goes to 150, second time goes to 175. First time they collected $219, second time they collected $268. Now what we had noticed going up to the 45 rolls were that the press 1 unit player and the mid press player had made the exact same amount of money. This is a criminally underrated strategy. Do I recommend it? No. Do I actually recommend the mid press? I do, but I'll showcase that in that video where I'm showing individual numbers hitting a certain number of times and comparing these strategies. So our power press player, they're at $3,500 right now. They go straight up to table max. They go straight up to table max the first time it hits, which means they collected $3,400. Why am I on this? Over here, sorry. Over here. They go up to 4,000 the first time, right? So they collect 100 bucks. But the second time, they go to table max and they collect $7,800. $7,800. They collect a very large amount of money right there. So looking at the 5, it's going to roll twice. Same bet player makes 35 bucks each time for a total of $75. Mid-press player from 250 will go up to 350. And then from 350, they go to the one that makes sense, 500. Well, I mean 350 makes sense too, but something nice and easy at that point, which means they collected $250 the first time and $340 the second time. Our press 1 unit player, first time goes up to 200, second time goes up to 225. Okay, so they collected 215 the first time and 255 the second time. That's not bad. It's our power presser. First time, they go to table max. They're at table max, 5,000, which means they collected $3,400. The next time it hits, they collected 7,000 bucks. They can't press anything now. They just collect $7,000 every time it hits. I've played the mid-press, and I have some friends that play the mid-press. Once we hit table max, we usually collect once, and then we start doing come bets. We start double parking. Some places won't allow that. You have a maximum amount of dollars to a number, but most places you can then do come bets as well. So you can double park, come bet plus place bet. So now we go to the 6. So 6, this time it's going to roll 3 times, which means this player is going to collect $105 total. $35 3 different times. It's this player. This player gets interesting because they are 450. So the first time they go to 600, the second time they go to 900, and the third time, never going to guess, 12 or 1500. I'm sorry. They go to 1500. How much did they collect? First time they collected $375. Second time they collected $400. Third time they collected $450. That means they collected $1,225 off those 3 times that hit. Our press 1 unit player, the first time goes to 180, second time to 210, third time to 240. How much did they collect? I must have, once again, I made a mistake somewhere in this. Because they should have been at 240 already. How do I keep doing these mistakes? They should have been at 240 to start with, because they went to 270, then 300, then 330. So they should be sitting at 330 at this point. Did I mess that up as well? I did. So by the time they finished, they were at $330. They collected $250, $285, and $320. $250, $285, and $320. Not bad. Not bad pressing 1 unit at a time. Our power press player will go straight up to $6,000. Now the first time, they're only collecting $4,400. But the second and third times, they collected $7,000 each time. That means they collected $18,400 off of this hitting 3 times. We go to the 8, hits twice, they collect $70 total. This player will find themselves at $1,500 by the time it is all said and done, because they go from 600 to 900, then to 1,500. They will have collected a total of 850, 400 and then 450. Our player here is going to end up, our press 1 unit player is going to end up also at 330. And again, they collect 285 and then 320. This player just collects 7,000 twice. They collect $14,000. Or power presser, because they bum rushed to table max, which is what a lot of power presses try and do. So same bet, same bet. 250 to 350, 350 to 500. Our mid press player, press 1 unit player, up to 200, and then up to 2 1/4. And our power press player, 5,000, and then same bet. 5,000 and then same bet. I'll show you guys in a second how much now where the money really starts to make a difference. So we get to the 10, it's going to hit 1 time. Same bet. This player goes to 1,000. And I now have the black, so this player is going to end up at 165. And then table max, collecting $7,800. So 60 rolls without a 7. 60 rolls without a 7, guys. I apologize for the little errors I made in there. This is why I write this stuff down, because last time I didn't. I made the errors and I couldn't fix them, couldn't figure out where I was at. I wrote everything down, exactly where they were going to be at in the presses, and how much they got paid, and how much they collected. So let's look. After 60 rolls of the dice, we're looking at about an hour and a half roll. Figure an hour and a half roll. I've only been involved in 2 of those in the last 7, 8 years. Let's look at how much money they've made. Our player with the same bet has made $462 4 times. I actually forgot to total that out. Give me 1 second and I can do that. Our player with the same bet has made $1,848. $1,848. Our mid-press player. Our mid-press player at this point now has made a total of $8,840. Our player that's just pressing 1 unit. Now you remember after 45 rolls of the dice, they were even with the mid-presser. Unfortunately, they no longer are, but they are not sitting bad. $7,110. What about our power presser? How much money does our power presser have? Well, our power presser will have, let's see here. They will have $76,042. How likely is it? Unlikely to go an hour and a half roll. Unlikely to go an hour and a half roll. Again, I've only seen 2 of them in the last 8 years. Well, I've only personally been involved in 2 of them in the last 8 years. I've seen, I think, 3 others that were at nearby tables, but these are extraordinarily rare rolls. Extraordinarily rare rolls. I will have that follow-up video. I'm not sure yet if I'll put it on Patreon or put it on here. That will show you the individual numbers and these strategies as these numbers roll X number of times, because that's the real goal, is to have an outlier, not a statistical likelihood. You can have these kind of table max bets for a power presser on a 15-minute roll. It's possible. It's possible, and it's actually more likely than an hour and a half roll occurring. And I will show you guys all that at a later date. But I have seen someone color up almost this amount of money. It was like $68,000 on a $100 buy-in, because they were a power presser. So thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and we will catch you next time. Bye now.